Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're watching Railway Empire, or rather you're watching this death-defying individual with his smokestack going heavily into the atmosphere, where he's basically just got himself an illegal alcohol still and bolted it to some kind of truck here, and he's living life on the edge. Anyway, he's just delivered me a couple of passengers and a bit of mail, which is jolly nice of him. And that's good. Right, okay, in the first episode of this series, what we did here, I've got an exclamation mark. Why are you broken, train? Unbrake. Deliver it. Give me cash. Go on, make cash. Do the cash thing. Show me cash. Should be, there you go, 9.5 grand. That's pretty weak. But I've put a maintenance yard here now, so he shouldn't break down again, one would hope. Anyway, in the inaugural episode in this series, we went from Atlanta up to Augusta, thereby ticking off the first objective off our objectives list, which lives here. See, look at that. We're going to try and get to a quarterly profit of 850k quickly. I think is the aim we're going to have here. So that means quite a lot of building. We'll get that happening. I'm sure that's going to just pan out absolutely no problem at all. Anyway, we're going to expand our operation
to the exciting railroad business.
Oh, he had an accent, that guy. Right, okay. And if a farm or mine expands, the share price will also increase for that something or other. And this one, trains running between cities carry freight and express. Express should be transported as quickly as possible. Hence the name. Anyway, yes, we're going to connect up to Knoxville. Each city can have up to 3 industries. Okay, more complex industries are produced something or other. We'll figure that out when we need to. Anyway, yes, we're going to connect up to Knoxville. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that really quite soon because the game is trotting on, whether I get on with it or not. So stick around and we'll make some progress. Right then, the meat train is arriving once more. I believe this is worth 16k as it turns up. We'll soon find out. We won't find out very quickly. We'll find out soon. Go on, tell me. 17 and a bit. Ah, gangbusters. Right, let's get on with the upgrade here. We're gonna run out from platform 2. I'm going to work with dedicated lines for the time being. Later on, we'll worry about integrating things more closely. Anyway, right, get as far as here, and then what happens if I do a line like that? That's rather expensive. I suspect that's because there's a tunnel. So if I plumb this in, I like very much that I can tweak my track after monkeying with it. I see. There you go. There's my problem. Let's. Can I delete one track point? Yes, I can. Kill that one. I said one track point. And I appear to murderated all of them. Anyway, right, we'll stick another station in here first. Rotate you round into a useful direction.
I hope you make a good profit with your station.
Thanks, dude. Build them as close to the centre as possible. I have. I've just bulldozed the centre of town and nobody seemed to give a hoot. Right. Track construction. Oh, okay. We're picking up where we were before. Right. I need to remove track point. Thank you. And that one. There you go. Now then, let us try and work our way around this this hillside here. I don't think you could quite call it a mountain, and do it in a way that means that I'm not going to blow all my cash in one hit. Right. Okay. 83. Let's make that cheaper, shall we? 81, yeah, 80, 70. I saw a 79 there. You fluttered a 79 in my direction, and I was keen. There we are. Right, we'll take that. What if I move you out some? Because I think we can go lower than 79. I don't know why I'm fussing over what amounts to $500, but, you know, bucks win prize. Oh, hold on, 70. I saw it. You saw it too. It was definitely there. Unless I mistook. No, I saw it again. I saw 69 even. Go on, it'll be here. Go on. We'll take a low 70. A low 70 would be good. Yeah, no, 71. Although we have then balked the remaining track. Let's move that around. No, yeah, everything's gone to hell. I was all looking. Oh no, there. Right, okay, that's good. And then if we ease this some, the price has gone back up again. It's taking a route that it doesn't want to take. Is cheap because it's disallowing that end section of track. Okay, so you're only creating. You're rearranging deck chairs, son. You're not actually getting anything done in the slightest. That's a pity, isn't it? Right. Okay. What if we give this a bit of a jiggle around? 75. Yeah, we'll take 75. That's all right. 133 miles. Yeah, no, that's... I mean, 133 miles just up the road. Go on. There you go. Yeah, bang. 76. All right, that'll do. What do we think of that? We think it's fine and wiggly. We like them fine and wiggly. Right, buy it. Smashing. Right, let's get rid of that. Choose one of these. Set up a new line. Go from Atlanta out to Knoxville. I'm going to set I'm going to set 2 trains in motion. Okay. Save and exit. No locomotive chosen. Is that a bad thing? That is a bad thing. Right, we'll buy one of these. What do we want to do? Do we want to put conductor on here? He adds passenger money. No, we're not bothered about passenger money. Actually, we're not too... Oh, he's off already, look. Taking the beer. Nice. It's good that he's opted to take the beer. That's what I was thinking. Right, there we are. Done. He's rolling. We've got another random breakdown. What's your problem? There's a maintenance shed in Atlanta for the sole purpose of preventing you breaking down. And why are you now taking passengers and beer? There will be no beer remaining by the time you arrive. No, you're playing a dangerous game there, sunshine. We'll just have to chance that and hope it works out for the best. Meanwhile, we're going to double track up over here, and I don't really want to do it on this inclined section, but I guess it makes the most sense to do so. Let's take this one out the other side, so it's not quite as inclined as well. I don't think there's going to be much avoiding some level of incline here. We'll go to there and then back on to here. Right, yep, good. Pay for it. Yeah, 25 grand. That's fine. I'll settle up with you later. And then we'll put the traditional supply tower that apparently helps, but I'm not seeing much evidence of that based on the current performance of my trains, given that they are highly prone to breaking down. Right, I want to put you on the other side of the track, which you do by rolling the mouse wheel and holding shift. Important details. Right, okay, yeah, good. Do that. Click on this, because I've put the wrong type of signal down. I want to edit it. I want to adjust the signal. How does one go about doing... There we go. Stop signal. I want it as a... shift. And click. That's the job. Right, and then with this one... Did that take? Because I'm not convinced it did. Have another word with it. No, it took. Right, fine. I thought I might have exited out of that one in an illegitimate fashion, but no, it appears that I've done everything by the book, which is how I like to do things, certainly by my book. Right, I want that, and then you want to be a directional signal, hold shift, click the button, everything's magical, and we're off to the races. Right, and then we're going to buy another train and have that running the passenger route up there as well. Now, we'll get a bit more aggressive as far as the station is concerned and you know, whacking a few more trains in and out. I don't know, as demand increases would be my preference. But how I'm going to get to 850 grand... Hold on, I've got 2 upgrades we can have. What does the bell do? Increases the power of my locos. Okay. Or increases profits from mail. That might be valuable. We've got suspension, which we paid for. Increase the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station. That would be a good thing. Yes. And then we can have one more. Oh, let's have the better train, I think. Imported from England. The John Bull. Yes. Thank you very much.
I must admit, this locomotive does make a good impression on me.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear it. Right, personnel. Right, new applicant is a conductor, Layla Clark, who is stubborn. Apparently, level 1. Friendly demeanour means passengers are ready to pay 10% more. You're about to find yourself hired there, Layla. You are hired, but I haven't got a train to put you on yet, so I'll get the train built first. What now? Railroad enthusiast. Increase the number of passengers. Yes, I'm going to pay for this. I'm quite happy to win this particular bid. If nothing else, it denies the opposition the chance to use it, and while they may be able to...
wallet with you?
Yes, all right, thank you. There, Madam Sassy Pants. Personnel diary. Yeah. Each town has industry. Yes, I'm sure they do. Right. Let's pick up a train. Set up a new rail line. No, I want to use the existing rail line. Set up rail line. Let's just do it. Look, we know this approach works, right? So do that. Add a locomotive. It's going to be Johnston Bull here. Right. I want a conductor. We'll take... we'll take either of them. Hold on. Why are you only... You're costing me 40 quid a week. You would cost me... Oh, you're going to cost me a slight amount to recruit, and then an ongoing cost of 40 quid a week. Okay, right, fine. Yeah, you speculate, you accumulate. That's the way it rolls. However, I want to set up... We haven't got any of that researched yet. Okay, well, buy it. Something, do this. Now, the only thing I didn't do there was I wanted to set it so that it wouldn't transport anything other than the passage. Atlanta to Knoxville is being serviced. How does one? Manage train. That would seem to be appropriate. Buy locomotive. No, don't need to do that. Where's the button that set the what I'm carrying on this route? It's alright, I'll figure it out. We'll find it. That's not it. Right. Well, oh, hello. Bulldozer Power is a new innovator. Yes, I am. Model railroads for real railroaders. New locomotive is thundering across the vast plains of America. The John Bull, which looks nothing like this picture. Was built in an English workshop by famous locomotive constructor Robert Stephenson, transported across the Atlantic by ship. Every day since its assembly in Bordentown, the John Bull has been successfully in operating on a successful basis. Construction has a horizontal boiler and details. Okay, good. You here, you. I want to set your principles. Flow of goods, no. Train list. Yes. This one. Right, how do I command you not to take stuff I don't want you to take? Personnel, rail cars. That's not it, but I thought it should be, intuitively. Okay, no, it's this one. Where... Is it in the route? Maybe it's the route. There you go. Atlanta, Knoxville. That's the route. Is there something else I can click? No. No. Alright, I'm about to give up on it. Alright, we'll figure that out when I create a new one. I missed something, and I managed to spot it previously, which means that something went awry. Okay, now then. Atlanta will build planks. Lumber for export. I don't know where it's getting its lumber from. I don't know where it wants to take it to. Sawmills. private ownership. If we bring it wood, it makes lumber. So we can also bring in grain to make more beer. That's a good thing. And we can also make some more lumber. All right. Now, can I buy the brewery? What I've read so far seemed to indicate that that might be possible, which would be a laugh. Private ownership. I guess that means no. Maybe I can build my own. Anyway, I've got some more points. And what do points make? Yes, they do. A detonator increases the reliability of what? Additional safety subsequent trains. Does it? All right. Maybe I'm lacking knowledge there. No, let's buy the covered cab. There, that seems to be the way to go. What do we got over in company land? Timetables. Okay, all right, we can look into that later on. And port, yeah, okay, there's lots of good stuff still to be had here. We're just not quite ready for it yet. Meanwhile, here in Atlanta, let's look at the upgrades. What do we got? Right, expand station. I've done that. Maybe I've just not researched anything upgrade worthy at the current time. We could buy a warehouse, but I don't really have the need for that right now. Flow of goods. Grain. Production 31. Demand 27. Where's the flow of goods from and to? I've got some arrows going on here. Okay, right. You've got 33 stored. You're generating 4 point something or other. I'm going to take you in by train. We're gonna risk making a mess of our network area here, and see about bringing in an additional line. This has got, you know, trauma written all over it, but we're going to do it anyway. Only because last time I did this, it didn't go brilliantly, friends. It went poorly. However, this is quite a cheap little jaunt, so just stop that for the moment. I'm going to need to build a station. Right, you need to sit within the safe zone here. We'll get you as close to our eventual destination as possible. I think I need to rotate that way ever so slightly. There you go. Howard Manor. Does Howard have manners? One would assume so. Right, from... Yeah. Move track point? No, I want to... Alright, well, okay, we'll just do that then. There you go. How does that feel? Everybody happy? 30 some odd grand? Perfect. That's about standard. Right, and then we'll bung another train on there, and that will, I'm sure, make us lots of cash. Although, why does that appear to be connected? Oh no, it's not. That's the station. All right, grand. Yes, we all good? Yeah, we're good. We're going to need to stick a supply tower because they all love a bit of that. Can I slot it in here? Potentially get a twofer there. Don't know if that's going to work. But there it is, and we'll go with a stop signal here just for a bit of variety. First train in gets precedence. Yeah, let's do that. Right, that should do the trick. Now then, let's route this up and see if we can't figure out what we've done wrong last time. Set up a train line from Atlanta, yeah, to...
Oh, how fantastic. That one of your locomotives has finally set a record.
Well, that's jolly, isn't it? Load, there it is, it's here. That's where you do it. You're loading, you set to freight only. Yeah, see, I knew it was something like that. And then we hit the tick button. New record. Boom shakalaka. The John Bull there, getting it done. At a locomotive. Should we John Bull it, or should we just stick an old slow coach on there? Is it going to make much of a difference? No, let's keep it modern. Let's keep it real. We'll go with that. And yeah, job apparently done. There you go. He's flying up there like the wind. Demand for imported good beer has reduced as the maximum stock level has been reached. Imported beer? But you're a beer exporter. Alright, and what's going on over here? Position stop signals. Why? Yeah. No, that's fine. I've got a passing track on there. I see what you're driving at, but we don't need it. I've got that under control. Everything is absolutely fine here. Arguably, however, my little passing section is in the wrong place. But it'll come good. Now then, you. How do I edit your route? Manage train, but it doesn't say manage route. Managing the route would be delightful at this particular moment. Just, you know, just putting that out there. There you go, he's often rampant. He's got water, he's got oil, he's got sand. Could build himself a sandcastle. Everything is tickety-boo. Mystery steam ride. Sorry, I just done an achievement. You can't see that, but I've got an achievement going on there, and I've no idea what it means. No, apparently I can't edit that route. That doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, I'm not that bothered. We'll crack on. We'll just keep going at a breakneck pace until everything goes badly wrong. Increases the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station. That might be worth doing. Increases the time passengers in cities wait for trains. Let's do that. We might as well lock in some of the fundamentals first, I think. Alright, okay, well this all seems to be going swimmingly. I've got cash. That's, you know, that's a start. You know, there goes... that's an eclectic mix we've got going on there. Got beer, got mail, got passengers. We're taking the lot. Now, if I hit capacity here, maybe a whatchamacallit, a warehouse would be a good call. Now, that's going to wipe me out. Although I've just noticed there are more tabs. An attraction. These are all attractions. What do they actually accomplish though in real terms? Increase the number of people travelling to a city by 20%. All right then. I believe I've got to build one of those as an objective. Build an attraction in Knoxville. Well, I've already got a train network kind of an idea set up there. So let's do it. The demand for imported good meat has been reduced as the maximum stock level has been reached. Okay. Cheers then. Right, let's build an attraction. It can't do anything but help, right? What sort of attraction is this? It just looks like some kind of rundown building in a tree. Perfect. I think people are going to go mad for it. What does a valid construction site look like? Let us progress further inwards. Hello. Alright, come on. Give me a clue. Give me some tips here. There's a bit of road. Right. Building must be on a valid construction site in the city. Okay. Again, what am I looking for? Hello? Very hard to tell. I've got the money. I've got the inclination. I don't have any pointers vis-a-vis where I might actually stick this down. Alright, we'll just have to worry about that later then. Meanwhile, we could also go for one of these industries, but perhaps a little later as they are frightfully expensive. Alright, good. So, hooray for Knoxville. It's a happy old place and everything is groovy. We might want to just have a look and do we want a maintenance building? Maybe not. We've got one at the other end. It should be fine. We don't need to expand the station at the current time. I think we're all good here. Apparently so. Right, okay, well, good. Now then, next, what's my next caper? Because I'm winning. Fearsome. Oh, we got some more news clippings here. Nothing is unloaded at rural stations. The only activity is the loading of goods produced. A maximum of 8 cars on one train. All right. Because of the steep incline, the Atlanta to Howard Manor trains run at minimum speed along its routes. If possible, use a more powerful locomotive. Also know that freight cars are 5 times heavier than that of not freight cars. Meanwhile, more news coming from Atlanta. You can hire personnel, office personnel, and they do things. All right. Well, let's just show me my options on that front. Thank you. Train personnel. Right, office personnel. This is Melanie Bennett, who is conscientious. She's a chief engineer, monitors all construction sites, and therefore reduces the construction cost of all buildings by 3%. So that might be worth having if I'm going to invest heavily in buildings. I'm not quite there yet, and that's your lot at the moment. No, I'm not hiring nothing right now. Right, we've got 284 grand in the bank. I'm feeling like expanding. What now? We've got an engineer. What does he do? Through skillful control of steam supply, the maximum speed is increased by 5%. All right, heroic. Right, Montgomery. They also make beer. What is it with this area of the country and beer? It's just like a constant beer festival. Sidetracks, look. Yeah, I've done that already. Thanks, though. You know, good tips. Maybe understand that I've already accomplished something here. Right, Augusta, what do you actually need? You want some cattle, which you will turn into meat and leather. Well, I can help with that because there's a meat place over here. Adam's Fattening, it is called. We won't read too much into that for probably sensible reasons. Right, let's expand the station, or do we need to? No, let's do it on signals. What the heck? Right. Ouch. No. Click, don't drag. Click. There you go. Roll it. Get the curve about right. That's it. And then take me to the cows. It's really not that far away. But hopefully this will make me some extra bank, which I can use to win everything. Right, whiz it around, please, which we do by doing that. There we are. And we'll take it this way by doing a bit of this. Make sure we're kind of pointing in the direction we want to be pointing. Where are we gone? There we are. That'll do the trick. Right. Now then, back to my route build here. No, we don't need to do any of that. Just plop it straight on over there. This is the cheapest bit of track I've ever built. I'll take it. Perfect. Now, this is going to mean that I'm going to need a maintenance shed at Augusta, because otherwise this new train I'm about to build is never going to get any kind of maintenance at all. 80,000 is not cheap. However, it is worth it, because we don't want our trains breaking down, because that would be bad news. And then we'll stick a signal or two up on here, like so. Oh yeah, I'm like a signalling pro these days. And then we'll get ourselves a train in operation, which is going to kill that, and we'll add a new train, set up a new line, Augusta to farm goods loading. Or we'll leave it on automatic. I think it's not like there's a lot of choice to be made, and we'll put the good train on there. What does the engineer get me? More speed? Nah. What about conductor? More from passengers? Nah. We'll go with what we've got there. I love how it's already set off. It kind of goes, right, I know what you want, mate. I'm off. Cheers. Bye-bye. I'm going to go and pick up some dead cows. Right, the following applies to all train stations. The larger the station, the shorter the loading and unloading times will be, and the more rail tracks will be available. Can one upgrade after making an initial selection? Because you can expand the station. Oh, hello, what's this? Atlanta takes a critical stance. Reporter exposed. Yeah, all of this. Volume of mail in decline. What's the problem? What have I done? If I caused this, I'm none the wiser as to what I might have done to gain such grievances.
Chin up, sweetie. There's no such thing as a bad press.
Thanks. That's lovely. I'm going to buy your company and then sack you. Just be ready for that. Right, what do we got here? This increases profits from mail by 7%. This will give me number of passengers increased. That might be worth doing. I mean, it's tempting to double down on this kind of stuff, but equally, it's more tempting to try and get a bit of better train action. There we go. I can now detonate things, which apparently is good. Well, I'm uncertain, but you know, who am I to argue? Do I need to build those or what? I mean, it doesn't appear that way, but you never know. Right, now then, also I might just bung down, as much as it's going to wipe me out for a bit, stick a warehouse in Atlanta, so that the warehouse appears to require. Oh, I see. This is like a goods exchange kind of a get-up. Right, gotcha. Right, well, maybe not now then. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the line for today's escapades. It all seems to be running quite swimmingly. What are you actually carrying there? Oh, you're coming from Knoxville. That's fine. This is good. I'm still getting to grips with the full nuances of the game. We'll take a quick peek and see how we're doing task-wise. We're up to $250,000 income per quarter, and we've got 3 years to go in order to knock that out of the park. That should be a doddle. I might buy up some of Trisha Jones's stock next time out, simply to shut her up. We'll see how we get on with that. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Let's board the train to round out our adventures for today. Throw a like at this one if you're enjoying the series so far. Yeah, again, I'm not going to keep you waiting too long for another one. Look at him go! He really wants it. And I'll be back very soon with a little bit more of the same. So fling a subscribe at this channel if you would be so kind, to ensure that you don't miss out on, I don't know, whatever happens next, I guess. Anyway, I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Do we want to go? Let's go for the alternate cam here. Yeah. Handsome. Cheerio!